Hi friends, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra here at SHOT Show with my friend Adam Lickey from Holosun. We have a cool new site to check out a little bit. That is the Holosun SCS solar charging site. Big Tech's Ordnance is my go-to source for accessories for all your defensive and competition firearms. They have great holsters with accessories for concealment and ship fast at great prices. I'm a proud customer and recommend them without hesitation. I've got to be real. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. There's some features we'd love to have in some dots, right? So if you've watched the channel a while, I am currently carrying a Holosun 507 green in circle only. That is how I love it, mwah, right? Whereas some others do some knots. This is a really exciting dot, Adam.
Yeah, so this one specifically, John, is, so there's no external batteries your viewers can see.
So no battery on it, pure solar charge. Yep. No place to put a battery because there is not a user replaceable battery.
Right, and if you're a troll in a cave, you never see daylight, but you did charge before you went into your cave, you're having about 20,000 hours of battery life. It's over 2 years on a full charge with no sunlight, no fire, no nothing. Just hang out in your cave, you're still going to get that. This optic still also has our 3 reticles, so our dot, our circle, and our circle dot. And then,
circle!
Right, and then one of the things I'm excited about is this optic, because it's custom designed for each gun, so your H and K as an example, whatever gun you have.
VP9.
That is, it's just low pro where there's no plate, which means your iron sights work with it.
That's cool, look at that. So you can see here that we have, it's built to that. So it's not that they did a universal build on the optic and then have an optic plate that is different. The actual optic is milled for that gun. So you might see there's a different one here for a Glock 19. That's enough of Glock because we have a VP9 here. And so it's direct milled to it. So you can see that you can, oh boy, look at what I did. That you can see the sights over the optic. So how much time do you think it's going to take to charge this guy? I mean, how often do I have to have it, leave it out to sunbathe?
Yeah, so here's actually the cool part of it. I'm going to tell you first how long it takes to charge, so I'm going to tell you why. So if you drain this to 0%, completely drained, it would take about 7 days to charge. Now there's a reason. It actually pulls in more power than it uses. To avoid it having to go from 100% to 95 back to 100% to 95, which as we know with our cell phones actually kills that battery over time, this has a capacitor limiter, a limiter, which means it can't just keep charging to 100% and then going back to 95. So by doing that, the internal battery should last significantly longer. Now the other cool thing is, obviously John, you and I are cool kids, we're gonna survive the zombie apocalypse. That's a given. Now, if for some reason in the zombie apocalypse, you actually manage to deplete this battery to the point that it won't work, you send it to me through our zombie apocalypse mail, we can manufacture, service that battery, and get it back in your hands so you can keep fighting the zombies.
Nice. So, I mean, you're talking, look, if you totally killed it, you're gonna have to leave it sitting out for a while and get some charge. But probably, for most people, you're gonna get some charge under artificial light. You go out to the shooting range every once in a while. It's going to be out there shooting. Maybe every now and again, you leave it out just kind of set when you're not doing anything with it. I mean, and you got 2 years of light. I like here that you can see there's not a lot around it, okay? So that you get an unobstructed view. And I'm gonna probably put one of these on a VP9 and run some rounds through it. Make sure it should be highly durable. Holosun's known for making durable optics, known for being able to take a beating. It's obviously small. This is not, you're not gonna hit it with a hammer. I don't know how it's gonna do on Cowan's tests because I don't do that to optics and I don't do that to guns and that ain't my lane. I wanna know, can I carry it on my person? And rather than beating the crap out of it on everything, is it gonna run through a lot of rounds? And so, because gosh, man, I think my current 507 has, 19,000 rounds on it, something like that.
Couple rounds.
And so that's where it's going to be its thing for me. So I'm super excited by this. What's the MSRP on this guy?
You're talking about right around the 400 and 440 mark, so red and then green, which means your map will be below that, or sorry, your street price will be below that.
A little bit below that. So you're probably talking $400 for the green version at retail, probably $360, $380, something like that for the red. Which means, of course, you go for the green because it's cooler. I'm joking, right? It depends on how you see and all that stuff. And of course, you'd run it in circle only because that's the best. Again, I'm joking. You run it how you run it best. I don't care. Man, I think this is super exciting and very different. So when should we expect to see these guys actually in stores?
Yeah, so we're really hoping end of Q1, beginning of Q2. Obviously, we are working with a firearms company, so it might be different based on which model it is.
But as you can see, they already have a VP9 out here, so maybe we'll have one of those early. Dude.
As the Lord intended, you said.
Cool stuff, guys. Check it out.